The primary mission of AWAKENto is to assist the individual in our region to awaken to a deeper understanding of life by exploring a much greater reality. Recent technologies advances have developed devices that assist and even validate the existence of this greater reality. We will also provide one of the more dramatic and glamorous methods to expand this awareness, a flotation tank. The flotation tank was developed in 1954 by John C. Lilly, a neuropsychiatrist, during his training in psychoanalysis at the United States National Institute for Mental Health. 1954? Why haven't you heard about it? I know precisely the purpose of AWAKENto and why we need it in our community. In the 1950s, there had been a question as to what keeps the brain going. One hypothesis was that the energy sources are only biological and internal and do not depend on the outside environment. It was argued that if the stimuli were cut off from the brain, then the brain would simply go to sleep. Lilly decided to test this hypothesis, and with this in mind, he commenced experiments with sensory deprivation. He created an environment which totally isolated an individual from external stimulation. From here, he studied the origin of consciousness and its relationship to the brain. In other words, how do you know that you're alive, and how do you know what's real? Can it be real if you can't see it, if you can't touch it, if you can't smell it, and you can't hear it? The flotation tank is designed to isolate you from the 5 traditional senses. This is accomplished with a large tank, large enough that you can lie down on your back with arms and legs extended. You lay in this solution of Epsom salts, which causes you to float. The density of the Epsom salts water prevents you from rolling over, even if you're asleep. You float with your face above water, and the ears are submerged when you are in a relaxed position. Hearing is therefore greatly reduced, particularly when using earplugs as a protection against the salt water. The sense of smell is also greatly reduced. The tank is completely dark, depriving you of any sight. When the arms float to the side, the skin sensation is greatly reduced because the air and the water are exactly the same temperature as the skin. Thus, the feeling of where the body ends or having no body is experienced, giving you a sort of out-of-body experience. Generally, users of the isolation tank enter the tank nude. A session in a flotation tank typically lasts between an hour to an hour and a half. For the first 40 minutes, you experience itchings in various parts of the body like early stages of meditation or prayer. The last 20 minutes, however, often end with a transition from the beta or alpha brainwave to the theta brainwave. In a flotation tank, the theta state can last indefinitely without you losing any consciousness. Many use this extended theta state as a tool for enhanced creativity or problem solving or for super learning. More often, the tank is used the longer the theta period becomes. People using the tank had discovered that they enjoy the experience very much, and that the relaxed state was also a healing state for many of their conditions, like stress, anxiety, pain, swelling, insomnia, and even jet lag. Flotation therapy has been academically studied in the United States and in Sweden, with published results showing a reduction in both pain and stress. The relaxed state also involves lower blood pressure and a maximum blood flow. The point is, what if you experience something in the tank? Where does that experience come from? Not from hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, or touch. Maybe, just maybe, you have a sixth sense that is not so easily described. And can you, should you, and must you use that sixth sense to understand reality? Let's get this building, and you and the region will have an opportunity to find out for yourself. Thank you very much.